Welcome to Driving Miss Elly. This obviously needs no introduction. There is an awful lot that can be said about the Volkswagen Beetle. It's been around for over 80 years now and been in production somewhere in the world for a good part of those years. Conceived by Ferdinand Porsche to mobilise the German people on the freshly built autobahns of the late 1930s at the request of Adolf Hitler, the Volkswagen Beetle somehow became the preferred transport of hippies for the summer of love. In the years between, it laid the foundation for what is now the massive Volkswagen Audi group. Designed to provide basic transport, Ferdinand Porsche approached the need for such a car in an orthodox way. He hung the engine and the gearbox at the back, providing maximum passenger accommodation and applying the weight of the engine over the rear wheels to give optimum traction. He also chose air cooling over water cooling, meaning less components, so less to go wrong and lower production costs and weight. This layout is still on sale today in the form of the modern Porsche 911. Although the 911 has been water-cooled since the late 1990s, the engine is a flat 4 and produces a very distinctive sound. Initially, it was an 1100cc, but in 1954 was enlarged to 1200. A 1300cc was available as an option from 1966, and 15 and 1600s from 67 and 71 respectively. The exterior changed very little over the years, but the introduction of a one-piece rear window in 1953 and changes to the front and rear lamps are very notable. Our Volkswagen with us today is a 1968 model with a 1500cc engine, and its shiny aubergine paint really does make it look even more like a Beetle. As a 68 model, it was built right at the height of the Beetle's success, which ran over 21.5 million units. Inside, as with every Beetle, simplicity is the order of the day, with just one large instrument panel containing a speedometer and fuel gauge. As Beetles are air-cooled, the interior heating is by means of hot air blown from heat exchangers on the engine's manifolds. The channels which carry warm air to the cab form part of the car's structure and are susceptible to rust. This particular car was metallic blue, but this obviously wasn't its original colour. As mentioned, the heater channels are prone to rot and have been replaced in the last decade on this car. Other than that, it has just been basic standard maintenance since the current owner bought it in 2006. The owner had loved Beetles since a child, like most kids of the generation did, just from watching a number 53 white Beetle with a mind of its own. This bug has a 4-speed manual transmission, as most did, but a semi-automatic was available from 1961 to 1967. From 1949, a cabriolet version was available, built by Carmen right up until 1980, when it was replaced by My Golf Cabriolet. Before production of this guise ended in 2003, the Volkswagen Beetle had been assembled in no less than 16 different countries. There was a new modern Beetle produced, but many purists would only ever love the original, a true world car.
Driving Miss Elly. Mad!
This segment of Driving Miss Elly Mad, I would like to address the current pothole situation here in the UK. I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world. I've lost 2 tyres to the abysmal state of potholes. I'm not sure what I pay my road tax for, but apparently it's not the roads. It's absolutely diabolical. Everywhere you go, you're having to swerve around, avoid them, and it makes a really, really dangerous drive. Please, someone from DVLA, sort the potholes out. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Driving Miss Elly. On our next episode, we've got a Land Rover from the 1970s. I'm super excited. It's super retro. As usual, don't forget you can find us on all social media platforms. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, Driving Miss Elly. Obviously, you are on the YouTube channel, hopefully. Please click the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel, and while you're there, the notification button is very important so you never miss a video. See you next time.